The tribal chief stood alone in that ring, betrayed, broken, the bloodline shattered into 1,000 pieces. And for months, we all wondered the same thing: who could Roman Reigns possibly trust again? Who would be insane enough, loyal enough, crazy enough to stand beside the man who ruled WWE with an iron fist for over 1,200 days? Well, my friends, at Money in the Bank 2025, the wrestling world got its answer. And let me tell you something right now: what happened in that arena will echo through the halls of WWE history forever. This wasn't just a reveal. This was a seismic shift. This was Roman Reigns declaring war on everyone who doubted him. And if you're not subscribed to SLAMZONE yet, you're about to witness exactly why you need to be part of this family, because we're breaking down every single earth-shattering second of the moment that changed everything. Listen, I know you're here because you love wrestling as much as I do. You live for these moments. The shocks, the surprises, the nights that make you jump off your couch screaming at your screen. That's what SLAMZONE is all about, bringing you the passion, the analysis, the raw emotion of professional wrestling without the corporate filter. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button right now. Smash that notification bell, because when moments like this happen, when the wrestling world turns upside down, I want you to be the first to know. I want you here with me, dissecting every detail, celebrating every twist. We're building something special here, and I genuinely mean this. You're not just a viewer, you're family, and family sticks together. So subscribe, drop a comment telling me your reaction to what I'm about to break down, and let's dive into the chaos together. Money in the Bank 2025, Toronto, Canada. The Scotiabank Arena is absolutely packed with nearly 20,000 screaming fans who have no idea they're about to witness history. The energy in that building is electric, you can feel it through the screen. Everyone knows something big is coming. The rumor mill has been churning for weeks. Ever since the Bloodline imploded, ever since Solo Sikoa took everything from Roman and tried to crown himself the new tribal chief, the WWE Universe has been asking one question on repeat: what is Roman Reigns going to do? Because here's the thing: Roman doesn't just come back for revenge. No. Roman Reigns is a strategic mastermind. He's a chess player in a world full of checkers players. When Solo turned on him, when his own family stabbed him in the back, when Jimmy and G walked away, Roman didn't rush back swinging. He disappeared. He waited. He calculated. And that silence? That absence? It was terrifying. Because you know, when Roman Reigns goes quiet, when the head of the table steps away from the spotlight, he's not healing. He's not reflecting. He's plotting. The card is stacked tonight. Championship matches, ladder matches, careers on the line. But everyone in that arena, everyone watching around the world, knows the real story is lurking beneath the surface. Where is Roman? When will he strike? And most importantly, who is standing with him? The main event kicks off. Solo Sikoa, the self-proclaimed tribal chief, makes his entrance with his new bloodline. Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, Jacob Fatu. These men are monsters. They walk to that ring like they own it, and honestly, they've been dominating WWE television for months. Solo has that same cold, dead-eyed stare that Roman used to have. He's wearing the Ula Fala, the sacred necklace that symbolizes Samoan leadership. He took that from Roman. He stole that legacy. And you can see it in his face. Solo believes he's the rightful heir. His opponent? Cody Rhodes. The American Nightmare. The man who ended Roman's historic title reign. The man who carries the weight of WWE on his shoulders. Cody walks out to a deafening ovation. The crowd is absolutely unhinged. They're chanting his name, they're on their feet, because Cody represents something pure in professional wrestling: the underdog who clawed his way to the top, the man who finished his story. But tonight, Cody isn't just fighting Solo. He's fighting an entire faction. He's outnumbered 4-1, and everyone knows it. The bell rings, and from the very first lockup, you can feel the intensity. These two men are throwing everything at each other. Cody hits a disaster kick that nearly takes Solo's head off. Solo responds with a Samoan spike that drops Cody like he's been shot. The crowd is losing their minds. Every strike sounds like a gunshot. Every slam shakes the ring. This isn't wrestling, this is a war. 10 minutes in, the chaos begins. Tama Tonga slides into the ring while the referee is distracted. He levels Cody with a clothesline from hell. The official doesn't see it. Cody's down, gasping for air, and Solo drags him to the center of the ring for the pin. 1, 2, kick out. The arena erupts. Cody's shoulder shoots off the mat at 2.9, and you can see the frustration on Solo's face. He thought he had it. He thought the title was his. But here's where it gets good. Here's where the psychology of this match reaches another level. Solo tags in Jacob Fatu, and this man is an absolute beast. 300 pounds of pure Samoan fury. Fatu starts hitting Cody with super kicks, moonsaults, moves that a man his size should not be able to do. Cody is in trouble. Real trouble. He's bleeding from the mouth. His ribs are taped up from a previous attack. Every breath looks painful. Every movement is agony. The crowd starts chanting, "Let's go Cody," over and over and over. They're trying to will their hero back to his feet. And somehow, Cody starts fighting back. He hits a Cody cutter out of nowhere on Fatu. The place goes nuclear, but he's too hurt to capitalize. He's crawling toward the corner, trying to tag, but there's nobody there. He's alone. He's always been alone in this fight. Solo smells blood in the water. He orders Tama and Tonga to drag Cody to the outside. They throw him into the barricade. They throw him into the steel steps. The referee is losing control. This is breaking down into absolute anarchy. Cody's being destroyed by 3 men while Solo stands in the ring, arms raised, playing to the crowd like he's already won. Hold on. Before we get to what happens next, and trust me, you want to see what happens next, I gotta pause for just a second. If you're feeling this energy, if you're as hooked as I am reliving this moment, do me a solid and hit that like button. Drop a comment and tell me, did you see this coming? Were you shocked? Were you jumping around your living room like I was? And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? SLAMZONE is your home for the most passionate wrestling breakdowns on YouTube. We do this every single week, breaking down the moments that matter, the stories that hit different, the matches that leave us speechless. So join the family. Subscribe, turn on notifications, because moments like what's about to happen, you need to experience them with people who get it, with people who feel it. Now, let's get back to Toronto. Cody is barely conscious outside the ring. The new Bloodline is circling him like sharks. Solo is standing on the second rope, screaming at the crowd, soaking in the booze. This is his moment. This is his coronation. And then, the lights go out. Complete darkness. The entire Scotiabank Arena goes silent. You could hear a pin drop. 20,000 people holding their collective breath. And then, that sound. That tribal drum beat that has become synonymous with dominance, with power, with the tribal chief. The lights come back on. And standing at the top of the ramp is Roman Reigns. The place explodes. I mean absolute bedlam. Grown men are crying. People are throwing their hands up. The roof might actually blow off this building. Roman is standing there in all black, his hair pulled back, that same cold, calculating look in his eyes. But he's not moving. He's just staring at Solo. Staring at the men who betrayed him. Solo's face goes from confidence to confusion to fear. Real, genuine fear. Because he knows what's coming. He knows Roman doesn't come back alone. Roman doesn't do anything without a plan. And that's when they appear. Emerging from the crowd on both sides of the ring. 2 figures in tactical gear, faces hidden behind masks. They vault over the barricade simultaneously, moving with military precision. They slide into the ring before the new Bloodline can even react. The masks come off. And the wrestling world loses its mind. It's Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, the original allies. The brothers who stood with Roman during the Bloodline's most dominant era. The men who know Roman better than anyone. The men who fought Roman, who understood Roman, who earned Roman's respect through blood and warfare. This isn't just a reunion. This is a statement. Kevin and Sami start destroying the new Bloodline. Stunners, Helluva kicks, Blue Thunder bombs, bodies are flying everywhere. Tama Tonga gets thrown out of the ring. Tonga Loa gets super kicked into oblivion. Jacob Fatu, the unstoppable monster, gets hit with a combined powerbomb from KO and Sami that shakes the entire ring. And Solo? Solo is backing into the corner, realizing he's trapped, realizing his empire is crumbling right in front of him. Roman slowly walks down the ramp. Every step deliberate. Every movement calculated. He slides into the ring and stands face to face with Solo, the man who took his family, the man who stole his legacy. And Roman just smiles, that knowing, dangerous smile. Then Superman punch. Solo drops like a sack of bricks. Roman picks him up spear. The impact echoes through the arena. But Roman's not done. He looks at Kevin and Sami. There's a moment of tension. Can they really trust each other again, after everything? And then, Roman extends his hand. Kevin looks at Sami. Sami looks at Kevin, and they both clasp hands with Roman. The 3 of them raise their arms together as the crowd goes absolutely insane. This is the new Shield, not the old guard, not Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. This is something different, something evolved. 3 men who have fought each other, respected each other, and now united against a common enemy. Cody Rhodes slides back into the ring while the chaos continues. Solo is out cold. Cody looks at Roman, KO, and Sami. There's a moment where you think, is Roman going to help Cody? Are they on the same side? Roman just nods, steps aside, and lets Cody hit the crossroads on the unconscious Solo Sikoa. 1, 2, 3, Cody retains, but nobody's celebrating the championship. Everyone is staring at the new faction standing tall in the center of the ring. What we witnessed at Money in the Bank 2025 wasn't just a reveal, it was a revolution. Roman Reigns came back with a message: the tribal chief doesn't rebuild, he reloads. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn aren't just muscle, they're strategic, they're battle-tested. They understand the game Roman plays. This new Shield is built on respect, on warfare, on shared history, and the WWE landscape will never be the same. So here's what I need from you before you go. Hit that like button if this breakdown got you hyped. Subscribe to SLAMZONE because we're covering every twist, every turn, every shocking moment in wrestling. Comment below and tell me, are you Team Roman's new Shield, or are you riding with Cody and the faces of WWE? And share this video with every wrestling fan you know, because moments like this deserve to be talked about, debated, celebrated. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the SLAMZONE family. Until next time, keep that passion alive, and I'll see you at ringside.